This is not a giant breadstick. Anyone knows what this is? Didgeridoo, exactly. So now I'm going to play the didgeridoo in two different ways. One is the normal way. The other one is my way. Let's start with the normal way. Thank you. This is the normal way. Now, my way. Thank you. Now, you might be wondering why an Italian dude is playing a didgeridoo and is talking about sleeping with your clients. That's a great question. I didn't find an answer yet. No, we have the answer. We have the answer. In life, I think that there are two ways to live life. One is the way. The other one is your way. Now, think about your life and think about the things that you want to create. How do you want to get them done? Is it going to be the traditional way? Or are you going to spice it a bit more and make it yours? Now, when we're talking about sleeping with your client, it's not what it seems. Disclaimer. Stay with me until the end of the talk where everything will get wrapped together. It all started 3 years ago, and I started drinking. I was not an alcoholic, no. It all started 5 years ago. And 5 years ago, I wanted to start my business. As many entrepreneurs do, they want to make an impact in the world. They want to leave their dent. They want to change people's life. Yes. The problem is, I didn't have a bloody clue on how to do that. Never had a business education, never had business experience, didn't know anyone that can tell me something about business. So what do? I go out and figure out it myself. Now, I was looking around and I saw that there are 3 things that mainly companies do. One is marketing. So they go and market themselves like crazy. The second one is they sell like the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that. And the third one is sleeping with your clients. Now, let's start from the first one. Didn't know anything about marketing. I thought that marketing was just going out there and tell everyone how awesome you are. So I went out there and I started doing flash mobs. Went in streets, I did flash mobs, and my company, GTeX, helps people finding their true gift so they can make money doing what they love. Now, I was around Trafalgar Square. Do you want to find your purpose? How many people think they stopped? Exactly. And then I was going to networking events, and I was giving out business card after business card after business card after business card. Ooh, wow, now people know about me. Yeah, my business is going to be awesome and I'm going to be a millionaire at the end of the year. Nah, the phone wasn't ringing. So I said, maybe the way big companies market, sticking their logos everywhere, is not great for small businesses, someone who doesn't have a big budget and is starting out. Let me move to the other part. I'm going to sell like the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm going to close every single person who I'm going to talk to. Problem is, I didn't know anything about sales. So I decided to enroll in the toughest sales course in the history of humanity. Anyone here did a door-to-door fundraising by show of hands? Or had to deal with a door-to-door fundraiser by show of hands? Thank you. I'm watching you. Now, door-to-door fundraising is the toughest sales job ever because the competition is very high. You are going down and you knock door after door after door after door after door, hoping that one soul will open their door, open their heart, and hopefully open their wallet to the charity you are supporting. The problem with that is that you see people as pound coins. You're not even interested in getting to know the people. You're not even interested if they actually need or they want to support your charity. You're doing all the sales technique that you have in your toolkit in order to sell the membership to the charity. Yeah. Now, this is what happened. There was a moment, there was a turning point that made me quit that job and really realize that actually, that's not the way to sell. And my company in GTeX, I didn't want to sell that way. And I remember I was going to this council flat, in this big council flat. You know, there are some kind of council flats that are quite dodgy. I don't know if you can picture one of them. The one where as soon as you get into the door, you find cracks on the walls on the side. A strong smell of urine and weed around. That kind of council flat. All right, team. Great start. We are here in this beautiful location. I was the team leader, so got my pep talk to motivate everyone. We are here in this beautiful location. We are going to make an impact in people's life and support our charities. Let's get some sign up, guys, otherwise they're going to fire us. So we start from the top. And then we walk generally our way down. That's how the team starts. So I was there on my first door, ready. Get a bit of my shoulders back. Get into state. All right, gonna do this. 45-degree angle to the door as manual. One arm distance, just in case someone wants to throw something at you, or punch you, so you can avoid it. Eyes on the prize. Yes. No answer. On the other side of the door, I hear my mind immediately is like, is this a reality or an horror movie? Who opened the door was this big, fat man in his underwear with a kind of a white t-shirt and a big stain of tomato sauce in the front. Yeah. But it wasn't the big man that was scaring me. It was that killing machine called Pitbull that he had chained on this big, fat industrial chain. And this Pitbull was dribbling saliva and making a small pond in front of the entrance. I know it's disgusting, but I'm just telling you, I was there. And the man said, if you don't run away immediately, I'm going to free the dog. Shoo! He didn't even have the time to finish the sentence that I reached the front door, went out, quit my job. Now, I think there are some companies that apply this great way of selling. Do you want to buy? 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 And people, instead of being perceived as people, are perceived as pound coins. And if you don't convert, you don't get the job. You're out. So people that work in sales team are highly pressured. And I was learning about sales at the time, and I had to think, is this the way I want GTeX to be run? I stand for making an impact. I stand for changing people's life. Not doing the best, like, give me your credit card details, come on. So I had to find another way, which leads me to the third way, which is sleeping with my clients. As I said, this is not what you think. So any porn thoughts that you have in your mind, like, take it away. I found that there were companies that we deeply loved. Let's have, for example, Virgin, or, for example, Apple, or, for example, another company that in US is extremely loved, it's Zappos. I'm going to tell you a bit more about them later. Now, why do we love Virgin? Well, we love Virgin mainly because of Richard Branson. His personality, his figure, his charisma has been able to drive the brand forward so much that we want to have a piece of Richard in our life. Like, not literally. Let's talk about Apple. Steve Jobs, great work ethic, big visionary, want to change the world. We want to have a piece of Steve in our life. Maybe because we can take inspiration. Maybe because it can help us being better human beings. I don't know. Everyone has his own reason. Now, talking about Zappos, they became really famous because they were shipping shoes all over the world. But they became famous because their call center, you can call them at any time and even order a pizza. Their selling point was, call us and we'll give you everything you want. If we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Wow. So they weren't spending huge money in marketing. They weren't selling like the Wolf of Wall Street. But they were making people loving them. Now imagine a brand that you love, a brand that you go and buy from them again and again and again. Why do you buy from them? What makes you love that brand? Now I had to think, how can I get people to love GTeX? Why? Because I love people. And when I started my company, it was because of the people, not because of the money. The money is a byproduct of the great service and the transformation that we were offering. So how did I do that? I'm personally a hippie in heart. Now you can see me here, Italian, sexy, Italian stallion, right? Suit. But I love living in the communes and I love community living. So I said, let's experience something new. Let's take a hippie approach, woof woof, to a business approach. And let's see what's happening. So I decided to start a social experiment called Sleeping with Your Clients, where we and my business partner literally we didn't grab, we asked. We asked some of our clients to come and live with us and see what was happening. So for the past 2 years, I've been living with my business partner and a few of my clients. What happened? Staggering. They were finally able to create a connection that went beyond the logo, a connection that went beyond the product, a connection that went beyond the entrepreneur. They were connecting with our heart. They were seeing the work that we were putting day after day after day after day. They were seeing where we were investing our money, their money. They were seeing what we were doing in order to improve, and then we were asking them questions. They became part of the company. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that's so great. Some of you might be thinking, really? You're living with the clients? No way. I would never do that. But what is the principle behind that? I think that, as we heard before, now we are going to the year of authenticity. And if you are not true to ourselves, if we are not true to the way we are, and if our businesses are not true to ethical reasons, then it's going to be very easy to lose everything, or to go back to a way of business that everyone hates. However, if we are able to express ourselves, to do things our way, we are able to create something new. We are able to create environments where not only business and companies can thrive, but also our clients, the people that we interact with, can thrive. Now, as I said before, there are 3 things that can help a business grow. One is marketing, and it's really important. The other one is selling, and a business without sales doesn't work. But when you sleep with your clients, when you're able to make that connection, whatever is going to be your way, then you are going to be able to really make an impact. You are going to be able to stand out. You are going to be able to be remembered. Thank you very much.